All right, Mom, this is for you because we weren't originally going to do this. So there's Justin and I'm Sarah. And today is Sunday, February 12th. We are currently in the Fairbanks area and we're headed towards the Tolovana hot springs. That's approximately 90 miles north of Fairbanks near Murphy Dome. And you might be wondering, why the heck would you go there? Well, the key word is hot springs. They are a natural hot springs location with remote access wilderness cabins. And this was my brainchild, I admit. I decided it would be awesome to go. And there's my chauffeur. All right, here we are on the Elliott Highway. Forgive my hands for moving up and down. We're hitting a lot of frost heaves on this area of the road, and Justin here is going to explain what frost heaves are.
So when it gets hotter and colder, extreme temperature shifts, the road, the moisture underneath freezes and thaws, and you get these tiny little rolling hills in the road from when it freezes and thaws. So you get these, they're just bumps in the road like that. And sometimes they're pretty extreme, and sometimes they're not.
So we're having quite a bit of that, and it's about -5 degrees outside, but the winter environment just looks stunning. We've seen maybe 3 cars pass us since we started out on the highway, and I mean, it's just incredible. Like, we see these big clusters of mailbox areas, and these people basically live with coordinates out here. Pretty cool. Pipeline. So that's where they send oil down from Prudhoe Bay. So we're on the Elliott Highway right now, and pretty soon there's going to be a turnoff to the Dalton Highway. And the Dalton Highway is what takes you all the way up to Prudhoe Bay, where they do the oil mining. packed up, ready to hit the trail. beautiful, sunny, cold afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock, 2:30. All right, we'll keep you updated. So sometimes the wind is very strong and it creates these very steep ledges, and we encountered one in the middle of the trail. So Justin here is working to level it out so we can get our sled and the rest of the trail reconnected again. And that there, folks, is how you get her done. Go.
I'm not a meteorologist, but looks like a storm came through here.
So what Justin is eloquently saying is the trail has been very difficult. Justin's been riding since you were 12. And you know, when's the last time you got stuck on a trail besides today?
Unless I'm doing something dumb.
Never.
Not often, no.
Yeah. And today we've both gotten stuck multiple times. I mean, there's just huge cornices and drifts that these sleds...
This sled's 6 inches wider than all the other sleds.
Right, which makes it very difficult to stay on. But it's beautiful, so there's that. What the hell? Did you pour the Crown in the Coke?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. That's like, you know, when you're a kid and you go to steal your parents' water and it's sparkling water. Well, after our harrowing 10-mile snow machine, we arrived at our cabin only to discover that we brought no lighter. We're retarded. Luckily, though, there was matches and we have a nice fire started. So we're doing well. When we first got here, the groundskeeper greeted us. He's a very lovely gentleman, and he said this is about as worse as he's ever seen the trail. And we made it on a safari. We might have to have some assistance leaving tomorrow because our engine is very small and the elevation gain is 2,000 feet. So when we were coming down on the other side of that 2,000 feet, our brakes stopped working. So how did we stop ourselves, Justin? That's right, folks. We Fred fucking Flintstoned our way into camp. My helmet got broken. We lost his helmet. I don't think either one of us have ever had such an engaging ride.
Just a 10-mile snow machine trial.
Let's hope those hot springs are hot.
Was it worth it?
We'll see. This feels amazing. We're so grateful to be here.
After the worst they've ever seen it. One of the worst times they've ever seen it in over 25 years.
So.
And here we are.
When at first you don't succeed, this is a reminder to try again.
See the steam coming off. It
feels
is
so good.
What do you think, 105 in here?
At least. It's -5 outside right now.
And over here we have the hoses that feed the hot water. And the one that's inside the pool right now, that's not as hot, and that's just probably like 95, 90. But this one up here is like 120. So that's why it's halfway out, is because it's a little too hot. So that's how we regulate the temperatures. You just move it out for cold and in for warm. And it just drains over the sides, and that's how it keeps the level.
10 out of 10 would recommend. So here you can see I'm walking on a very narrow path here. We never experienced darkness like this before. And there to the right you can see that's a little natural spring where you can go and collect water and bring that to do your dishes or cook with or whatever you need. But we were both really impressed by just how dark it really does get out there when you're that far away from everything. This was a little path that led to and from the hot springs. It's very narrow and actually steep in some places, which made us realize that bunny boots were not the best for this part of the adventure, and that we would definitely bring Crocs in the future. Going to use the old outhouse. It's amazingly quiet and dark. So here's the upper tub. There's a total of 3 different tubs available at the springs. The one you saw us in earlier was the middle tub. In the morning we got a chance to kind of go look around at them and dip our feet in. There is the actual hot springs itself that they're using to fill the tubs out with. Very cool. I think they're looking to add some new tubs in the future. And then this is a picture of me on the way out. We did need a little assistance getting over the top of Murphy Dome, but luckily we didn't get stuck and we actually cut our time leaving in about half. And then to say thank you for a good trip, we stopped for some tasty Thai food in Fairbanks. Looking back on the trip, we decided our biggest mistakes, besides not bringing Crocs and our mountain sleds so that we wouldn't have needed help going up the hill, was not staying for more time. We look forward to many visits to the springs in the future. For those of you who do not know, this cabin became available last minute, and without thinking, I said, I've always wanted to go, let's book it. And Justin, my love, my light, says, of course, whatever you want. Little did I know that it was Super Bowl Sunday and my team, the Kansas City Chiefs, was in the Super Bowl. But miracle of all miracles, I got cell phone reception at the very end of the game, and I found out we won almost in real time. But I'm here to say, go Chiefs, Red Kingdom, Super Bowl number 57, baby!